I fucked off for the love, but I swear to them show me shaky. But I don't. But I don't. I don't really mind. I don't really mind, cause I know say ya go stick all day. Whole lot of my, yeah. You just need to make sure you find yourself, in the right cycle, and honestly, I think you get the support you want to. With chorus, with Waveless coming up, with Bad Boy J coming up, Jesus Christ, with me coming up, with Divine, like bro, this the list, it's really crazy. I just fell in love with how, it was just like a whole process. It was just like magic to me. Reason, the creator, he pushes me as well. Jayon, I get them from, KLC Die, I get them from a lot of people, like family, friends, like it's really overwhelming, and I love that. My name is Mike, singer Michael. I'm actually from the Northwest region, Bamenda, but for right now I'm based in Douala. I'm a graduate, and right now I do music full time. Actually, I go by a lot of names, you get me. So I go by the name Sweetboy Mike. I go by the name Bleezy. I go also by the name Chris Mike at the same time. My real artist name is Sweetboy Mike because literally everything about me is just sweet. So growing up, I've been in a Catholic school my whole life, and I used to be like in the band, and it was just all about playing instruments at first. And somehow my dad actually, inspired me to do music, but like indirectly, because with the kind of music he had, the CDs in his rooms and in his room and all that, like, so I really fell in love with the kind of music like the Westlife, the Michael Jackson back then. And I used to love Michael Jackson because we had the same name, and so that somehow I was really into dancing. And then I went to boarding school as well. I literally schooled in the boarding school my whole life. And also it was really crazy because I just fell in love with instruments, and it was just all about playing instruments and and just vibing with people and having fun. And so I started writing songs. It was just like playing melodies at first, and I didn't really pay much attention to them. And somehow our dormitory captain, I think it was Powell by the time, he was like, bro, I don't know, but I feel like you can take this music seriously. And so that's just how it started. And at night we come, maybe after lights out, we're just like playing, hitting drums, disturbing the whole dormitory. I loved it because my friends just give listening to what I was doing and paying attention. I was like, I'm literally doing something, you get me? So it actually gave me that force to go through with it. And so that is just how we started. And I just happened to meet new friends that share the same interest with me. I'm still there's a lot for me to give, but right now I think people are really, my friends really want me to drop the song Woman, Temptation, back to me. And also I think they were asking for Strangers as well. So yeah, those are the projects that I think right now I'm still working on, that I think I need to just a lot of people might just think this guy is just all about women and stuff like that. And people see women, in a wrong dimension. And I feel like it's unfair though, because honestly, at least 80% of my songs is just all about women. And, for the song Woman, that is it is just all about, it's actually just a song that, exalts the essence of and the strength of the feminine spirit. Woman emerged from a deep, wellspring of admiration and reference for the women who have graced themselves in this world, with their presence. I think you need to be ready for change. You should be really consistent, honestly. Yeah, I know people. Yeah, you need to be consistent, really consistent, and you should be able to relate and be able to improve on your art. Because a lot of people actually, they have been upcomers for long because or because they just want to do what others have done. And I just believe you just need to do you understand? And people will actually relate to it when time is due. I feel like that's just it, because so many people try to do something, and at the end of it they start switching lanes and switching lanes over and over, and before you realize it, you keep repeating the same algorithm over and over. And bro, first and foremost, I really embrace the notion that music is an integral part of life and not just a separate entity. So it flows through my veins, honestly. And the part of an artist actually, it requires commitment and sacrifice. And obviously there are days that like inspiration may wait, and I'll well, actually my other brother, he's also like an uncle to me. So his name is Edmond. He runs a car company and a spare part company in Douala and Yaoundé and in the whole of Africa in general. Oh my goodness, I love this question. So many people they'll be like, I love Achu, I love Aero, I love that. Honestly speaking, like, let me tell you something. There's something about Gary. You understand? As a matter of fact, I feel like I've disrespected Gary by calling it Gary. Some people even go too far and they're like, Gary, Jesus Christ. Like, you understand? There's just something about Gary. Yeah. So for me, I feel like I don't even call it Gary again. I call it Golden Greens. You understand? Yeah. I call it Golden Greens. Or you can call it Grosjes. You understand? Gary is just so romantic. Yeah, I think I've really kept people on a wait for too long, and some might feel like I'm just being lazy, but honestly, that is not just how music works. I feel like you need to develop your art. You need to like master your chi. You understand? Like you need to like find you, and it's not just all about singing and you drop a hit today, people vibe to it, and then you're nowhere to be found. Like, it doesn't work that way. So I just want to plan it up, in such a way that when I start dropping, like, I just need to be consistent. I just need to be giving them back to back. We just need to be consistent, and we need to like go to areas that we feel like we are valued. Maybe some people just find themselves in an environment that they are not being valued, and you cannot be supported if you're not being valued in an environment. So you just need to make sure you find yourself in the right cycle, and honestly, I think you'll get the support you want to. I'd like to give a big shout out to Edmond Otto, the CEO of Right Otto as well. He runs a spare part company, and he's actually been giving me a lot of assistance and guidance through my music career. I'd like to give a big shout out to Radian, the creator, because honestly, I don't think this would have been possible too without him. A big shout out to Von Picky, you understand? That's my favorite director for now. And a big shout out to my friends, my family, Bad Boy Jill, Jayon, like the list it can go on. I just want to say, like, please, I don't want like Jay the Unusual too. A big shout out to him. Big shout out to Kelsey, like a big shout out to Kelsey, a big shout out to Esther, my PR. Like, I mean, a big shout out to like each and every, like everyone who supports me. Like, I love you guys so much. A big shout out to Trigad TV. I mean, this is Trigad TV. I feel like this is a blessing to Cameroonians and to artists around the world, because with Von Pieke, the CEO of Trigad TV, like bringing up this idea, like to help artists on the ground and and upcomers, like to portray their art to the world. I mean, like, it's really something. People, like, it's really spiritual. I mean, like, yeah. And guys, if you really want to see the changes in the industry, in the Cameroon music, and art in general, just like and subscribe to this channel, Trigad TV, because honestly, you won't be disappointed. There's so much to give. Just like just share. I mean, who knows, maybe my sponsor is here, DM, who knows.